justice.
Looks like you had a rough night.
Had worse.
Prime Video has been stepping up its game in 2024, serving up a stellar mix of binge-worthy series. Whether you're into gritty crime dramas, sci-fi epics, or heartfelt comedies, there's something for everyone. These standout picks are sure to keep you hooked. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. My Lady Jane, Season 1.
Boss Jones.
Bollocks.
My Lady Jane is one of the best Prime originals of 2024. This one hits the spot if you're after a fun, light-hearted historical fantasy. It's a quirky retelling of Lady Jane Grey's brief reign as queen, but don't expect a history lesson. It's all about playful court intrigue and romance. The chemistry between Emily Bader and Edward Bluemel shines, with their witty banter and charming love story stealing the show.
Nothing's more important than the monarchy. Quiet.
As you can see, I still have my head. I intend to keep it.
Some might find the fantasy elements a bit much, but that's exactly what makes it stand out. This is your next binge if you're a fan of shows like Bridgerton with a more whimsical twist. Expats.
You're not betraying anyone by trying to live a better life. We all need to keep living.
Expats is a limited series directed by Lulu Wang, focusing on the lives of 3 American women in Hong Kong. Nicole Kidman stars as Margaret, dealing with the disappearance of her child. Hillary, played by Soraya Blue, is juggling a failing marriage and career, while Mercy, portrayed by Ji Young Yu, is stuck between rebellion and societal pressure.
Not a moment goes by where I'm not thinking about what I've done. People like me, do they ever move on?
The show contrasts Hong Kong's lively streets with the isolated world of the wealthy. It's a slow-burn drama with heavy themes, rewarding viewers who are interested in stories about identity and displacement. The Boys, Season 4. Prime Video's hit show, The Boys is back with its highly anticipated 4th season. This time around, it's just as intense and chaotic as ever, but there's a new edge. While earlier seasons focused on the corruption of superheroes, Season 4 digs deeper into the psychological and political mess surrounding the Seven and the Boys.
Who wants their balls crushed?
Homelander, played by Anthony Starr, is more terrifying than ever, while Billy Butcher faces tough choices that force him to look at his own dark side. However, not all fans are happy. Some feel this season slows down, calling it more of a build-up to the final chapter. Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
That's cool.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith series cleverly reimagines the original spy fantasy, with Donald Glover and Maya Erskine taking the lead. This fresh take shifts the focus from just high-octane action to a deeper dive into the central couple's relationship. The plot follows 2 strangers, John and Jane, who are brought together by a mysterious agency and quickly find themselves married and working as spies. What they don't know is that they're both leading double lives, taking on dangerous missions while pretending to be a regular married couple.
Work, life, romance, they're all part of the same project.
You said you love me.
The series skillfully blends genres, mixing thrilling spy drama with reflections on marriage and identity. While there are some rough patches, Mr. and Mrs. Smith successfully updates the original concept for today's audience, offering a compelling and thoughtful take on the story. There's already a lot of excitement for what's next, and Prime Video has announced that the series has been renewed for a 2nd season with the same cast. Hasbin Hotel. A 24's adult animated TV series Hasbin Hotel, which premiered in January 2024 on Amazon Prime. The show has quickly gained a huge following, though it's also stirred up some controversy. Created by Vivian Medrano, Hasbin Hotel follows Princess Charlie Morningstar, the daughter of Lucifer, as she opens a hotel for souls seeking redemption. The show is a wild ride from start to finish, and fans can't get enough of it. It's edgy, hilarious, and surprisingly heartfelt all at once. What stands out are the characters. They're quirky, flawed, and incredibly fun to watch. The animation is vibrant and unique, perfectly matching the show's chaotic energy. And let's not forget the musical numbers. They're catchy, well-written, and they stick with you long after the episode ends. Overall, people are drawn to the show's boldness and creativity. It's quickly become a favorite for anyone who enjoys something a bit different in the animation world. Invincible Season 2.
Asshole.
I need revenge. So arrogant.
Amazon followed Netflix's playbook, releasing Season 2 of Invincible in 2 parts, the first in November and the second from March to April. This season dives right back into Mark Grayson's, aka Invincible, world, as he deals with the fallout from learning his father, Omni-Man, isn't the hero he thought. Mark's journey of self-discovery and the looming threat of the Viltrumite Empire take center stage.
I'll never let anyone ever hurt my family!
The intense action and emotional depth that made the show stand out are still here, and the animation has gotten even better. Season 2 is shaping up to be another hit, though some might find the split release a bit frustrating. Them Season 2. Them. The Scare takes psychological horror to the next level in its second season, blending supernatural chills with real-world trauma. Set in 1991, Los Angeles, this season follows LAPD detective Dawn Reeve, played by Deborah Ayorinda, as she investigates a brutal murder. But this isn't just another crime story. Dawn's search for answers drags her into her own family's dark past, especially with her twin brother Edmund, Luke James, whose spiraling mental state is tied to a terrifying supernatural entity called the Scare.
It's coming.
This season leans more into psychological horror than the first, but don't expect it to shy away from disturbing visuals. The eerie atmosphere and spot-on production design perfectly capture the tense mood of early 90s LA, a city on the edge. Reacher Season 2.
Justice.
Looks like you had a rough night.
Had worse.
Coming in at number 3, we've got the action-packed series Reacher, with its much-anticipated second season. Premiering from late December 2023 and continuing into January 2024, this season kicks off right where the first one ended. Jack Reacher, once again played by the towering and charismatic Alan Ritchson, is back at it, this time investigating the brutal murders of his former Army teammates from the 110th MP Special Investigations Unit.
Boss and bosses give orders. But they took a run at us in broad daylight. They're getting desperate.
If you love the mix of gritty action and detective work from Season 1, you're in for more of the same. Ritchson nails the role, bringing the kind of physical presence and charm that fans of Lee Child's novels have been craving. And for those already thinking ahead, good news. Reacher has been renewed for a 3rd season, which is currently being filmed and should be hitting Prime Video in 2025. Outer Range Season 2.
I wish you could see what I see.
Outer Range is a sci-fi series with a Western twist. It follows the Abbott family in Wyoming, who discover a mysterious black void on their ranch. In the second season, the mystery deepens as Royal Abbott and his wife Cecilia struggle to keep their family together after their granddaughter suddenly disappears. The stakes are higher than ever for the Abbotts, as they face threats from multiple directions. The series stars Josh Brolin, Imogen Poots, and Louis Pullman.
Would it define us? Or would it make make us the ultimate joke.
Despite positive critical reception, especially for its blend of sci-fi and Western elements, and a strong lead performance from Josh Brolin, the show wasn't renewed for a third season. Season 2, which premiered in May 2024, earned praise and achieved a 92% score on Rotten Tomatoes. However, it seems the viewership numbers didn't meet Amazon's expectations for further investment. Fallout.
Everyone wants to save the world, they disagree on how.
Fallout, one of the best sci-fi shows of the year, inspired by the hit video game series. Released on Prime Video in April, it's already a game changer for the platform. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, Fallout follows Lucy, played by Ella Purnell, who emerges from an underground vault 219 years after a nuclear war devastated the planet. As she steps into the ruins of Los Angeles, she's faced with the harsh reality of survival, battling radiation, mutants, and hostile factions.
Looks like chaos, but there's always somebody behind the wheel.
What's great about this show is how it stays true to the game's dark humor, gritty survival elements, and quirky characters while expanding the story in fresh, exciting ways. The world feels authentic and lived in, perfect for fans of the game and anyone who loves a good sci-fi series. And the best part? It's already been renewed for a second season. If you enjoyed our picks for Best Prime Series of 2024, give us a thumbs up. Want even more movie recommendations? Check out the video description for links to our other content. And don't forget to subscribe for more great videos.